Hello students, today we will learn the summary of the lesson A Question of Trust by Victor Canning. This story is based on the life of a crook who was duped by a smart female thief. He was expert in his profession, yet a young lady befooled him by her appearance. And poor Horace Denby, who is the main character of the story, could not suspect her presence, nor was he aware of the outcome. Hence, he was caught for a crime that he hadn't committed for himself. He would surely regret his overconfidence that put him to jail for 15 years. Now, before beginning the summary, we will learn about Horace Denby, who is the main character, a thief. Horace Denby was a good and respectable, but not completely honest. He was described as a person who wasn't completely satisfied with his work and hence involved in petty thievery. He was passionate about reading and had an inclination towards collecting rare and expensive books. It is expected that if a person often reads, he must be a settled and dignified person. But when we talk about Horace Denby, this is an exception. He was just opposite in the case of Horace. He turned out to be a thief. Horace Denby was a clever thief and was never being caught. He was befooled by a lady thief who surpassed him in his profession. And this was so regretful for Horace Denby. Horace Denby, interestingly, was a part-time thief. He had a good reputation in the society. He was about 50 and unmarried. He made locks and he had two helpers also. But he robbed a safe every year to meet his love for rare and expensive books. Now, before he robbed the house, he read about that house in a magazine. Even the writer had mentioned about the safe of the house also. So what did he do? For 2 weeks, he studied the house at Shotover Grange. Grange means a small bungalow. And the people of the house lived in London mostly. So he knew that he could take away enough from the house so as to meet his needs. Horace had allergy to flowers, so he started sneezing. And when he was sneezing, a sweet voice told him that he could cure his sneeze. It was the voice of a woman who actually came to loot the jewelry, and Horace could not even suspect her. She stood in the doorway. His first thought was to run, but the lady told him that she would telephone the police and would tell them about him. Horace got so scared, and then he told her to let him go and forget she ever saw him. The lady put one condition for letting Horace go, and the condition was he told him that she had promised her husband to take her jewel to the bank. But unfortunately, she had forgotten the numbers to open the safe. She came down to get them, but she had forgotten the numbers to open the safe, and that's why she needed his help. Horace Denby could not suspect her, and what did he do? He opened the safe for her. The presence of the lady scared him so much that he even did not put on the gloves. He followed the instructions so that she doesn't hand him over to the police. He hadn't taken away anything from there as he couldn't stake his freedom because the lady threatened him that he will be handed over to the police if he did not do as she says. Now, after 2 days, a policeman arrested him for the jewel robbery at Shotover Grange. Actually, Denby had opened the safe without gloves, and that's why his fingerprint was found all over the room. He revealed the police that the landlady of the house asked him to open the safe. But the police did not believe him because the police informed him that the landlady was 60 years old. Horace was arrested and put in prison. He often thought that the charming and young lady who was in the same profession as he was, and she had simply tricked him. Denby gets very angry when anyone talks about honor among thieves because he was befooled by a charming young thief. Now let's talk about the justification of the title. The title reflects the true spirit of the lesson. The story is about a thief, Horace Denbigh, who still commands honesty. But the lady who befooled him, she was so convincing and meticulous in her planning that Horace could not suspect her intention. He couldn't keep anything for himself, but was imprisoned for a crime that he hadn't done for himself. His meticulous planning was foiled by a simple looking lady. So that's why we can say that the title is absolutely appropriate and just. So this was all about the lesson, A Question of Trust. I hope you understood. Thank you so much.